Zamina mina, waka waka, 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. He scored twice. He scored twice. Not even once. He scored twice. Twice. He dunked on Chelsea. They've been abusing him as recently as yesterday, and he just scored twice against them. Absolutely lovely stuff, man. Arsenal 5, Sheffield United. Was it Sheffield United? It felt like we were playing against Sheffield United. Chelsea, our neighbors, our lovely London neighbors. High five, Chelsea fans. Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0 match reaction. That could not have gone any more perfect, guys. That was absolutely perfect. Like, you know what I said in the preview the other day? Please just give me a Kai Havertz goal. Just one. Just give me one Kai Havertz goal. That is all I need. 5 goals. Absolutely perfect, man. Like literally the only thing that was missing was, a 6th goal and maybe a Jorginho goal on top of that. That would have been even more perfect. And Arteta is such a troll, by the way. I know you guys usually ask for Havertz to be subbed off other days. And then when you guys don't want him to be subbed off, when you want him to score a hat-trick, Arteta subs him off. Arteta is such a troll as well. But absolutely perfect result. That is our biggest ever victory against Chelsea in Premier League history. Biggest ever. They scored 6 goals against Everton last week and we just removed 5 of them. Like, yeah, we are not Everton. Slap them up, man. Slap them up. That was so easy, man. That was so easy. Petrovic is a very good goalkeeper for them because that would have been like 10 goals, man. Like, that could have been 10 goals today. That was absolutely amazing. The way we were playing from the first minute, absolutely amazing football. Like today's ratings, just wait for today's ratings, man. I have a couple of 10s in there, man. Absolutely perfect. 5 goals, man. This is so crazy, man. We seriously deserve to win the Premier League, man. Please, God, please. Like, we've scored 5 goals, 6 goals, 5 goals, 6, like every single week, man. Like, we seriously deserve to win the title this season. Remember what I said after we lost to Aston Villa? I still haven't given up. Of course, I still haven't given up up until now. If we beat Tottenham, I think we're going to win the league. If we beat Tottenham this weekend, we are going to win the league. That is all that is remaining. If you beat Tottenham this weekend, we are going to win the league. Like, I've seen enough. You're going to definitely beat Everton, Bournemouth, Man United. It's just that Tottenham game. If we go and play like that, absolutely amazing. Thomas Partey, we got all our wishes today. Tomiyasu started, Partey started. Guys, Zinchenko came on and people were clapping like, hey, Zini. And I know some of you don't even like him. Like, such a good place, man. Such a good place, man. This team is so amazing. The number of goals we score, the number we don't concede a goal. I told someone earlier today, are you sure Chelsea's going to score a goal? And they're like, Chelsea's going to score. Like, man, they're going to be lucky if they have a shot on target. And that's how it turned out to be. Like, our defense is just amazing. Declan Rice, once again, incredible performance. Havertz, Odegaard is just an incredible footballer with these passes. Saka looked better than he was the other previous days. Literally everyone, such a good performance, scoring 5 goals against Chelsea. And, they were fearing. To be fair, Chelsea fans were predicting Arsenal to score 3 and 4. But sometimes, usually when people predict that, it doesn't usually turn out to be that way. But today, we went into a game favorites. We went into a game with the opponents expecting us to beat them, and we actually did that. And I'm absolutely over the moon, man. Absolutely over the moon. I cannot wait I already can't wait for the next game, man. Brighton, please do something for us, man. If Man City drop points like this, just once, that's all we need. Just once. But what an incredible season, man. Let me see what you guys are saying before I come to the match reaction. Mary says, yes, we are the Gunners, Arsenal for life. Kai was outstanding, says Joseph. I was praying so hard that he scored because in the first half, there's a time he didn't shoot the ball. I was like, Kai, man, this is your former club. Shoot the ball. I don't want you to pass today. Just shoot the ball. I want you to shoot every single chance you get. Don't even pass the ball. Score 6 goals if you can. But the second half was absolutely outstanding. In the first half, the runs, even the first goal, it came from Kai Havertz making a run and going in between the defenders and passing it, I think, to Declan Rice. I think to Partey and then Partey to Declan Rice. Was absolutely amazing. Wow, what an amazing game today, Glenn. Do you see what I'm telling you about Thomas Partey? Partey was incredible today. Partey was incredible. I thought Jorginho was going to start, but Partey, listen, I don't know if he's going to be here next season, but I did say in January, don't sell him, even if he comes and plays 3 or 4 games for us between now and the end of the season. That is all we need. And this is one of them, and he was absolutely incredible today as well. And if we can keep all of those players fit and playing every single day, like I think would have been like 5, 6, 7, 8 points clear by now if you had all those guys fit all of the season. But hey, let's rejoice, man. Let's enjoy it. That is Kai Havertz for us. Absolutely capitulation of Chelsea, say Dauda. Raymond said that is Kai Havertz for us. Arsenal tonight was on fire, says Langford. Man, when was the last time you guys saw us going 7, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5 like every single week? And it's not like against like mediocre teams. You're scoring these goals against West Ham, Chelsea, all these guys, man, like good teams. Crystal Palace, like we're scoring goals against good Premier League teams that are always in the Premier League. That is absolutely amazing. And London derbies as well, we are smashing them apart, man. Absolutely amazing. Best team on earth in some parts of heaven, says Sammy. I was about to say all parts of heaven, but you know, I'll leave God have the other half. But yeah, this team makes it look like you know it's just the whole entire heaven, man. Like this team is so good. Strong midfield. Partey and Rice, our captain, was fantastic, very very good. Bright, is Ben White really a defender or striker made defender? Again, it still annoys me, Ray, because I still see people the other day, I think it was Sunday, saying Ben White is overrated. And I literally almost wanted to slap someone, because how can you tell me Ben White is overrated? You know, those are not the people who watch football on Twitter, because you cannot watch Ben White and tell me he's overrated. There is no way. The only thing we usually used to say about Ben White is he can't attack. But these days, most of our crosses and goals and assists and chances created come from inside, and his runs going forward. Absolutely incredible. Kai, mean the business. I love it, says Lot. How on earth is Chelsea not relegated this season, says Prince? They were bad, man. Especially that second half, they're absolutely terrible. Even if PALMER was there, they would have scored a goal, but defensively, atrocious. The Gunners go forward. Watching you from Zambia, says Calvin. Let's get to the match reaction, guys. Let's go to the match reaction. I'm absolutely buzzing. My prediction for the game was 3-1. I predicted Havertz to score a couple of goals. That is all I expected. Not more than 3 goals, but getting 5, that is absolutely class. I'll come to the rest of your comments, but this was me throughout the game, and this was me. I was just like a chat throughout the game. I could not believe what I was seeing. You guys remember, you guys who've been supporting Arsenal for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever, there's a time between 2008 and 2016. There's a time we just knew there's no way we'd beat Chelsea. When they had Lampard and Essien and Mikel and Ivanovic and Drogba and those guys, and we had Clichy and Gibbs and Sculacci and a young Wilshere and a young Ramsey and, you know, all those guys, there was no chance we'd beat Chelsea. Now, I think over the last 9 games, they've beaten us once. Now we do doubles over them, home and away, home and away. The worst we get against Chelsea is draws, and feels nice, man. It feels nice to say that London is red. So that was my prediction. This was the lineup today. This is the lineup Arteta went for. Many people are very, very over the moon to seeing Partey and Rice and Odegaard in that midfield. But goalkeeper David Raya, Tomiyasu, Gabriel Saliba, and Ben White at the back. If you can keep all of those defenders, I mean, I think all of them will stay. Tomiyasu has recently signed a contract. Gabriel didn't sign his too long ago. Saliba didn't sign his too long ago. Ben White as well. If all of them stay, and obviously we have others coming back and others that are on the bench and stuff, I don't necessarily think we need a defender. If we can keep all of them, absolutely fantastic. Like, those guys are so good, man. Like, I was watching Jackson yes, Jackson, there's a time he did well against Saliba once on that left side. But for the rest of the game, like, there's a time Gabriel just knocking out Mudryk and Jackson. I actually felt sorry for them. Partey, Rice, and Odegaard in midfield. The midfield we've been asking for the whole season. Partey, Odegaard, and Rice. The beginning of the season, when you could have seen it, obviously Partey was playing as a right back, but now we're actually seeing it. And then up front, Saka, Havertz, and Trossard. On the bench, Ramsdale, Zinchenko, Kivio, Jorginho, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Jesus, and Eddie Nketiah. So I was just hoping we get an early goal. You know, Chelsea fans, I was watching their watch-alongs and they're like, listen, if Arsenal get an early goal, it's done. We actually expect them to get an early goal. And the way we were pumping them from the first minute, I think it was White who hit a pass through to Kai Havertz, and then Havertz, I think he was kind of fouled, but it was offside. That was within the first 40 seconds. And I think this is 3 games in a row now where Havertz has had an opportunity within the first minute of the game. We are back to our first starts from last season. Last season, we were starting games very quickly. I remember against Leicester, against Liverpool last season. Now it's starting games like that again, very, very quickly, straight off the bat. And that is what you want to see. Put teams under the cosh right away. But remember, as we always say, the recent games, yes, you start well, but you still need to score a goal. Take the nerves away. Get the first goal. You don't want it to get 30 minutes 0-0 and you've had 20 shots. You don't really want that. And we didn't have to go through that. Havertz, that's where now people won't see. There's a pass that I think it is Odegaard who gave to Havertz. Havertz timed his run, went in between the defenders and saw that the ball was not coming in behind the defenders and came back for it. Got a very good pass from him to Partey. Partey, very, very quick thinking, lovely stuff to Declan Rice. And when Declan Rice starts running to you like that, you're in big, big trouble. And that pass to Trossard. Trossard these days scores every single day as well. Things you love to see. 1-0 to Arsenal within the first 4 minutes. Absolutely amazing. You see those first 5 minutes, just those five minutes of the game, the first 5 minutes, I think Partey intercepted the ball like twice and hit like 2 incredible passes. Like absolutely amazing. Like we've definitely missed him this season. If only that guy could stay fit, would just incredible. Imagine if we would have had Partey, Rice, Jorginho to choose from in that midfield throughout the season. That would have been incredible. But that pass from Rice to Trossard, that finish by Trossard on his left foot, incredible. I think Trossard has now recently scored against FC Porto, against Bayern Munich at home, against the last game against Wolves away from home as well. He scored again today. Absolutely amazing. Like that was an incredible signing. Like watch Mudryk for Chelsea and compare him to Trossard today. Like nowhere near. Like Chelsea, thank you again. Thank you for Havertz. Thank you for Jorginho. But thank you for taking Mikhail Mudryk and helping us get Trossard. That guy was less than 30 million. We bought Trossard for less than 30 million. In today's market, that is crazy because right now we are being linked to players and Newcastle want 100 million for Isaac. Sporting want like 80, 90 million for Gyökeres and all those players, midfielders, all those guys. If you want Nico Williams from Bilbao, they want like 70 million. Right now, you cannot get players for cheap. And we were able to get Trossard, an incredible baller from Brighton, a very attacking team. That's the other thing. Getting players from Brighton and Man City and those guys, they're already used to playing attacking football over there. So they come to Arsenal, it's just like, that's flawless. They just come to us and they start playing that attacking football. And Trossard, incredible. And he's one of our most experienced players. Like he's one of the few that are approaching 30. Like Jorginho and Partey above 30, but Trossard is one of the few that are approaching 30 as well. Like most of our players are very young, the likes of Saliba and all those guys. So Trossard is bringing the experience to this team, the Premier League experience and all that. Things you love to see. Absolutely amazing finish. Another assist for Declan Rice. Another goal contribution for Declan Rice. Absolutely amazing. Another incredible signing. But we don't even need to talk about Declan Rice, man. 100 million bargain. That is his term these days. 1-0 to the Arsenal within the first 4 minutes, but it's still not enough. Remember, just like Wolves, you need to get a second goal because you never know what can happen. Madueke can turn to Robin in this game. Mudryk can become the Mudryk that was playing for Shakhtar. You never know. You still need a second goal. From that point on, we was creating chance after chance after chance. We were winning every single second ball. The quick passing, the fluent football, absolutely amazing, man. Like, this is what you've dreamt of, man. We've been playing a lot of good football over the last 2 years, but play the good football and score goals. If we take all our chances every single game, right now we'd have had a goal difference of like 90. All the chances we missed, we'd have had like a goal difference of 90 by now. Tommy also had a header that he missed. There was only one problem about that first half. It was Saka when he gave away that silly corner, like he was trying to pass the ball to the goalkeeper, but I'd actually already forgotten about that. It's just because I'd written it down. I'd literally forgotten about that because the rest of the game was so perfect. But you don't want to make such mistakes. That is the only way Chelsea would have scored today, by us giving them the ball like that. Otherwise, I never usually expect us to concede a goal, and that is why I'm going into that Tottenham game as well confident. If you mark out the likes of Son from that game, which I expect Gabriel and Saliba to be able to do for most of the game, you have a good chance of winning that game. You're going to create a few chances. Tottenham as well concede a lot of goals, especially at home. Every single game I watch them, they concede a goal, at least one or two. If you can take your chances, you're going to win the game. So that is what you need to do against Tottenham. Rice as well. Rice in that first half, man. This guy is just incredible. The way he turns in between defenders, and this guy's a number 6, but he's a number 6 who can actually play as a left winger. Like if we run out of left wingers for a game or two, he can play Declan Rice there. You can play him as a striker, as a number 10. Like he's so comfortable on the ball, and the way he carries the ball forward, he's just exceptional. You cannot take away the ball from him. Like he's not quick, but his long legs and stuff, he makes those big steps and you feel like you have authority in midfield, which we never had over the last 20 years since Vieira and maybe Diaby when he was fit. Apart from that, we had such small midfielders, man. Wilshere, Ramsey, even Coquelin, apart from that one season with Cazorla. Like, though that was our midfield, man. Torreira. Do you know how small Torreira was? Like, look at Declan Rice right now. Like, we are bullying teams. Chelsea used to bully us when they had Drogbas and all those guys. Now we are the ones who are bullying them. I didn't even see Caicedo and Enzo. Those guys are not crap players. Those players cost 200 million. Caicedo and Enzo, 200 million plus, but they were nowhere to be seen today because Declan Rice is just running rings around them. But as I said, you still need to score a second goal because Chelsea started creating a couple of chances, and Jackson made that incredible run on the left side. He does have pace, and it almost ended up being a Gabriel on goal. Luckily, it was not. And then from that point on, Chelsea did not get the ball for the rest of the first half. Saka had a shot that was saved. Havertz had a shot that was saved. The first 25 minutes, I was loving everything else that Havertz was doing. But that first one, when he got the chance to shoot the ball and he didn't, I was so annoyed. I was like, come on, man. On your left foot, the post is open. Just shoot the ball. I don't care if you put it outside. If you shoot it outside, just shoot the ball. Obviously, he was trying to pass the ball to Declan Rice, but it got intercepted. And then he got a second one. This time, he shot the ball. It was a nice save from Petrovic. He was getting chance after chance after chance. He could have had like 5-6 goals in that game, Havertz. But in terms of getting into the right positions, I am telling you, there's no one as good as Havertz. Like, did you see the position he's getting himself into today? Like that first half. Yes, he didn't shoot the ball, but the positioning, like he's always in the right position at the right time, all the time, and literally every single time. But just needs to be more confident in himself. I don't care if you put it off target, just shoot the ball. That is all I need. Same applies to Jesus and Odegaard. I don't care if you shoot the ball off target, just shoot the ball when you get the chance to. Ben White also cleared the ball off the line. We almost conceded from that in the 29th minute. I forgot to mention something about Trossard's goal. That was our 100th goal of the season. We scored 4 more after that, so we now have 104 goals this season. 1-0 at halftime. Now, we had like 15 shots in that first half, still not enough. In terms of shots on target, I think we had 3 shots on target. That is not enough. We need to take more chances. If it's 2-0, then it's more countable. But if it's 1-0, anything can happen in the second half. They can bring in Sterling and he can do something. But I always remember, Arsenal have a very good defense. And number 2, this season, every single game that Arsenal has led at halftime, we've won every single one of them. So whenever we go to halftime leading, we've never thrown away the points. That is crazy. I think we've done it. I think this was the 15th time today. Incredible. Which means when you come back in the second half, we never throw away leads, which is great. Compare that to like Chelsea and Man United. Every time I watch their games, they come back in the second half and they start conceding goals. For us, whenever we go to halftime leading, we usually win the game. So there's a lot of good things about this Arsenal team, and so many good things, man. So many good things. So 1-0 at halftime, no subs needed. Everyone was impressed by everyone. I was saying, listen, if you get to the 60th minute, you can bring in Martinelli's space and you can destroy them completely. Gilchrist and all those guys. Another thing that happened in the first half. Why the hell was Nicholas Jackson not given a red card? I just remembered. He literally almost broke Tomiyasu's foot. Like, these referees, man. Come on, man. Not even a yellow card. Like, literally, the VAR checked that and he said, nah, it's not a red card, but it's not a yellow. Since you're not never really get involved in yellow cards and stuff, you're not going to tell the referee anything. He literally almost broke his foot. Like, that is something they should change. Tell the referee to go and check by himself. And if he comes back and gives a yellow card, that is fine. Because there's no way Jackson should escape that challenge without a yellow card at least. He almost broke Tomiyasu's foot, man. Absolutely terrible. Those VAR decisions every single game. And like, I'm tired about talking VAR every single game. Literally every single game. You cannot watch a game without them making a mistake. And it's so obvious. That challenge is so obvious that it should be at least a yellow card and even a red card. Let me know. Do you think Jackson should have been sent off for that challenge or not? Maybe you think it's a bit soft. Let me know. But it's definitely a red card for me. At least a yellow card if it's not a red card, because crazy refereeing. Crazy refereeing. Second half starts. We started that second half exactly the way we started the Wolves one the other day. Just shot after shot after shot, chance after chance after chance. The way we come out of the blocks in the first half and the second half recently has been really good. Only the Aston Villa game was the one that was a weird one. I know you cannot win 30 games in a row. I understand that. But in terms of the Aston Villa one, I always wonder, like, how the hell do we come back in the second half and play like that? And then you watch every other game from January, like we're just flawless. We just score 5-6 goals. But the one Aston Villa one, I don't know. Maybe you were tired, I don't know. But that Aston Villa performance compared to the way we know we can play, nowhere near that. But second half looked really good. Rice, the interceptions Rice was making in midfield. If you just watch that game and focus on Declan Rice and Partey making tackles, interceptions in midfield, and you don't look at Saka and Odegaard and all those guys, they make so many interceptions. Like sometimes even But Salib and Gabriel don't even get too much to do because Rice and Partey were dealing with everything. Now, Jorginho has been doing that excellently for us as well this season. I'm not saying he's not been doing that for us as well. But today, man, Partey and Rice, they're looking so comfortable in midfield. You know, two bullies. You have two bullies there. That is what you need. Two bullies. If Partey can stay fit, man, if Partey can stay fit, I don't know if he's going to be here next season. I think next season is his last in terms of contract. I think it's expiring next year. I don't know, but if you watch Partey today and those kind of performances, you're like, yeah, man, you've been missing him. Maybe Arteta has been saving him for this game. Maybe he just knew he was going to destroy Chelsea and he's saving him for this game. Now, Odegaard also had a pass to Kai Havertz in the 50th minute. That was also saved. Odegaard's passing is incredible. That was from the right side where he hit the pass right in between two players, and Havertz shot it with his right foot, and we got a corner from it. Today alone, I saw like 5 or 6 world-class passes from Odegaard. He didn't score a goal today. He got 2 assists. He casually got 2 assists and created at least 7 or 8 chances today, Odegaard. Like, I don't think we can function without him. Another one that we signed for 30 million. Odegaard was signed for 30 million. Right now, if you want Odegaard, you have to give us 150 million. I'm not even kidding. Maybe even more than that. We cannot say he's not even for sale. I don't even want to talk about that. Like, absolutely incredible. But there's still some fans who don't rate Odegaard. But everyone has their opinion. But that one, that is a crap opinion. If you don't rate Odegaard as a footballer, you don't know football. Let's just be honest. Like the passing, the way he just controls the ball, it makes everything look easy. Absolutely incredible. And that was seen again in the 52nd minute. This time, Ben White with the goal. It was a short corner kick. I think that was the third time we tried that in that game. Odegaard and Saka. The connection between Odegaard, Saka, and Ben White is really good. It's like whenever they're in the training ground and stuff, they usually like work on everything else together, the corners and the free kicks, because sometimes you're just there waiting for a corner and then boom, boom, Ben White is in the box, Saka, the way they move. They also did that, I think, against Everton earlier this season when Trossard scored that left foot goal. It was a short corner, quick passing, and then we ended up scoring from it. And it doesn't necessarily count as I don't know if it counts as a corner kick goal, but it was from a corner, not directly from a corner, but it was a pass and then across. And then I think Rice shot the ball and ended up dropping to Ben White, another underrated player, Ben White, to make it 2-0. Ben White doesn't often score, so 2 goals coming at once is crazy because I think Ben White has scored once this season. Was it against Bournemouth? I think. No, twice. No, Ben White has actually scored a few goals. I remember he scored against Sheffield United as well. Last season was when he scored once. I think he scored against Bournemouth in that comeback when Nelson scored. This season he's added goals to his game. Now we have a team that everyone scores. Ben White, Gabriel, Saliba. I think Zinchenko scored this season. Tomiyasu scored. Rice. We are still missing a Partey Thunderbolt. That is what we're missing. One of those Partey Thunderbolts. But 2-0 to Arsenal, exactly what we needed right after halftime. We can now calm down and start playing our football and maybe take off a few players. That is what I was thinking. But Arteta was like, Arteta and the players were like, no. We have something for you, Gunners. We have something for you. We have a special Kai Havertz treat coming up. We have a special Kai Havertz treat coming up. Oh, it felt so nice seeing those goals going. I was checking all those Chelsea watch-alongs. Every time Havertz was scoring, I was like, let me go and see what Chelsea fans are saying. I need to see what they're saying. And it was not like fluky goals. The Havertz finished the third goal was absolutely incredible. But that doesn't happen without who? Odegaard. That Odegaard pass, like if you haven't watched today's goals, just go and check that pass Odegaard gave to Havertz. And that was like the 6th chance he had created in that game. Like that pass to Havertz was incredible. And I was praying. I was like, Havertz, please, I'm begging you. I want you to. Today's the day I badly want you to score. Badly want you to score. And the finish was absolutely fantastic. Petrovic, who we don't care. 60 million down the drain, Kai Havertz scores again. Guess what? He scored again. This time in the 64th minute, Saka assist. I was praying again it wasn't offside. Havertz turning like Dennis Bergkamp combined with Van Persie with that finish on that left foot. Havertz 2 goals. Absolutely incredible, man. Like this was a perfect day. I think that was the first time I read a stat saying that was the first time that Chelsea have conceded twice to a player who left Chelsea, like to a former player. That's the first time a former Chelsea player has gone and scored twice against them. And to Kai Havertz. You guys go and listen to their previews and all that. They've been talking a lot of crap about Havertz. If Havertz is this, Havertz is that, Palmer is better than Havertz. Madueke is better than Havertz. Arsenal overrating Havertz. How many goals that Havertz have this season? Because I'm sure most of you, I think I predicted Havertz to get 12 goals this season. That was in all competitions, I think. He's definitely surpassed that, if I'm not wrong, or is on that right now. Let me see how many goals Havertz has. But that finished to make it 4-0. Oh, by the way, Jackson missed a chance right before that. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. He missed a chance before that, right between the Havertz goals, which was, that was like cream on the cake, like the icing on the cake. Like Havertz scores in the 57th minute. Jackson misses a one-on-one chance in the 60th minute. The guy that replaced him, the guy that truly replaced him, it was not Palmer that replaced Havertz, it was Jackson. Let the Chelsea fans not lie to you. Palmer did not replace Havertz, it was Jackson. So Jackson missed the chance, and then Havertz scored right after. Tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. Oh, by the way, Odegaard was my FPL captain as well this week. 36 points. I'll take that. Thank you very much, Kai. Let me see how many goals Havertz has scored this season. Trossard as well is adding to his goals. Let me see here. Arsenal goals. Let's see. White has scored 4. That's great. Saka scored 14. Havertz has scored 11 Premier League goals. Trossard has scored 10. That's a good return. We have 3 players on double figures, and there's a couple more close. Odegaard has 8. Martinelli has 6. Martinelli, come on. Martinelli should have scored today and the other day as well. He's had like 4 one-on-one chances recently. He's missed all of them. He should have had like 8, 9 goals by now. But listen, today I'm not going to moan about anything. I'm just absolutely over the moon. Havertz has 11 Premier League goals, and how many assists? Okay, these are FPL assists, so you're not really going to count all of them. But in terms of FPL assists, he has 7. Maybe he has 6 or something if you look at the actual assists. But almost 20 goal contributions for Havertz this season. Maybe he's even already there. I mean, it could have been like 18, 19 by now. So that's a good return. Now, I know Havertz misses chances. I was also annoyed in the first half when he didn't shoot the ball. But in terms of contributing, in terms of goals and assists and all that, I mean, he has gotten, he's almost getting 20 plus goal contributions in the league. That is not bad at all. I'm sure some of you are saying 5 goals, he's only going to get 4 goals, and he's scoring as well big goals, last minute goals. Okay, Chelsea are not a big team, sorry about that, but yeah, he's scoring against derbies and all that. So 4-0 to Arsenal. I thought that was it. But Benny Blanco told us, listen, I have something for you. I have something more for you. Odegaard, again, did you see that Odegaard pass to Ben White? Oh. You can tell he's played for Real Madrid. You can actually tell this guy's played for Real Madrid. He is absolutely incredible with the passing, the chipped, the looped pass to Ben White. And Ben White, I don't care. Remember when Mudryk scored against us at Stamford Bridge? That lucky goal, and Chelsea fans were like, nah, Mudryk meant that. Well, guess what? Benny Blanco, he meant that. That was not a cross. That was a goal. He was actually trying to shoot the ball, and Ben White is absolutely incredible, man. It's like a combination of Trent, Trippier, Reece James, and Kyle Walker. That is what you have in this guy, Benny Blanco. That is what you have in Benny Blanco. Absolutely incredible. Benny Blanco scored twice in a game. Benny Blanco just scored 2 goals in a game. Benny Blanco scored two goals against Chelsea. Just go back to the championship. Not even the champ. Chelsea do not deserve to be in the championship, man. I watch Ipswich and Watford and Hull and Leicester and Leeds and all those guys. Chelsea are nowhere near those teams, man. Chelsea need to go to League One and compete with Portsmouth and Wigan and all those other guys. That is where Chelsea need to be. 5-0 to Arsenal, and from that point on, now it is just joking around. We brought in Zinchenko, Jorginho, Jesus. That's really good, man. Arsenal score 5 goals, and then we bring in Zinchenko, Jorginho, Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli. Imagine, we get 5 goals and we bring in those players from the bench. I don't care if you don't like Zinchenko or whoever, but bringing these players off the bench, it is way better than bringing in Santos and Kolasinac and those guys from the bench. Chambers, David Luiz. You know the last time Chelsea beat us? Was it 2019? No. Okay, the time Chelsea, I think it was, first Arteta game at Emirates. Arteta's first game at the Emirates. The one that Tammy Abraham scored in the second half, and I think Jorginho was supposed to be red carded, and then he scored, and then Abraham scored. I think Aubameyang scored for us that day. On that day, our centre-back partnership was David Luiz and Chambers. I watched that game yesterday, and I was almost crying. I was like, we had David Luiz and Chambers as our centre-back partnership, man. David Luiz and Chambers, two of them, depend on them to win something. Oh man, we've come from a lot of I want to say the S word so badly, but we've come from that. That is exactly where we've come from, man. The crap ends, man. And now I'm looking at Gabriel and Saliba, then Ben White, and you're trying to convince me that Chambers is better than Zinchenko. You're never gonna convince me about that. Zinchenko coming off the bench, Jorginho, Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Tomiyasu went off, Partey went off, Trossard and Havertz. If Tomiyasu and Partey play like that against Tottenham, we are going to win that game. We are definitely going to win that game. If Partey starts that game and plays like that, we're in a very good position, man. Very, very good position. But there was still 25 minutes to go. I still wanted more goals if possible. Still 20 minutes to go. Ben White picked up a yellow card as well. Vieira came on for Saka. We don't usually see Vieira, but he actually looked good when he came on, He was making those runs in behind. He attempted a shot with his right foot. Vieira attempting a shot with his right foot. Things you'll have to see. Declan Rice hit the post. It could have been 7 or 8. Martinelli had a shot that was saved. Just incredible, man. Like the whole game was just incredible. There's been a lot of games this season that we've enjoyed from start to finish, like Lons at home when we won 6-0, West Ham 6-0, Crystal Palace scoring 5 goals. The Crystal Palace one was a little bit different because we're just coming from Dubai and we had just lost 3 games in a row, so we didn't really know what to expect. But that time when you're beating West Ham, Burnley, Sheffield, and now Chelsea, like 5-6 goals, enjoying the game from the start to the end. And Declan Rice chested the ball to the goalkeeper at the end of the game. And Zinchenko and Raya were all celebrating. We've scored 5 goals, but we still care about clean sheets. That is what you want to see. Defenders who love to defend. Not Schroden, Mustafi, who loses the ball and then he blames everyone like, guys, it wasn't my fault. That was your job. Remember Kolasinac? That was your job. You're the one who's... Nah. Arsenal defenders these days, they take responsibility. If Gabriel makes a mistake, Saliba is there to cover for him. If Saliba makes a mistake, Rice is back to cover for him. We can go back to Brentford away from home. When Ramsdale made a mistake, Rice was there to cover for him and clear the ball off the line. All that. Ben White makes a mistake, Saliba is there to cover for him. Everyone is taking responsibility and everyone wants a clean sheet. 16 clean sheets this season. Those are Golden Boot, Golden Glove. That one has already gone to David Raya. I don't think anyone's going to catch us with that. So David Raya, I can say congratulations on your Golden Glove already. That is incredible. I think our last goalkeeper to win that was it like Petr Cech or something. It was a long time ago. 16th clean sheet of the season already, man. Defenders who love to defend. We actually have defenders who love to defend at Arsenal, man. Defenders who love to defend. And defensive midfielders who love to come back and defend as well, man. Thank you, guys. Even you, Zinchenko. Even you. I saw you celebrating that clean sheet at the end. I'm not like the other people, Zinchenko. I know you have something for me. We'll push you to midfield, and I know you have something for me good next season. So 5-0 to Arsenal. Absolutely perfect. I cannot wait to grab the popcorns today and just sit down and just watch the Chelsea tears until morning. Today, I'm not sleeping. I'm going to be rewatching the game. I'm going to be watching Chelsea tears on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. I don't care. I'm going to be watching their tears today. Absolutely perfect. 5-0 to the Arsenal. I'm going to come to the player ratings. Let me see what you guys are saying. There's 150 comments on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Good luck getting through that. Let's see. Where do we start? Edson says, now that's more like it. Mike says this is now the win we waited for. Stanislav says how to join the WhatsApp channel. I can put the link in the chat. If you also check the pinned post on Facebook, it's supposed to be up there as well. If you click that link. Let's see. Dan says, what a game. Odegaard masterclass on how to play football is just incredible, man. The passing. If only Vieira and Martinelli shots went into Cole Palmer FC are dead. Yeah, I put it in the title. I wanted to say Arsenal 5, Cole Palmer FC 0, but I was like, nah, let me not disrespect them too much. But, no, listen, you don't be nice to Chelsea fans. Those guys that went to the comment section and you know what they're thinking of? Yeah, whatever. Arsenal still have never won the Champions League. Even with that, when I saw that comment, I was like, please, just go and add a 6th and 7th. These guys are still talking. Let's get 8 or 9 goals, man. Let's get 8 or 9. Let's put them in their place. Let's show them that they should not be talking. They should be going to hide right now. We are nowhere near you guys, Chelsea. Nowhere near you. You can enjoy your Champions League titles from 1992. I don't care. But right now, those Champions League titles are not helping you right now. As you're getting relegated, those Champions League titles are not going to help you, boys. They're not going to help you. Sikalezu says, up the Gunners, love the performance. Hope the coach uses this midfield for the remaining games. Partey is incredible, but personally, I don't mind if Jorginho starts a game or two there. But Tottenham, I want to see the same midfield as well. When I saw White's second goal, I remembered Mudrik's goal against us. Thank you for bringing it up again. I'm smiling. Havertz, the way they celebrated that day, Mudrik, he meant that. Well, Ben White meant that as well. Ben and Leo did wonders up front. Odegaard, Rice, and Partey midfield was powerful. White, Saliba, Gabriel. I think you can mention everyone, man. Even Martinelli gave them a hard time when he came on. Vieira looked good when he came on. Just perfect. It has been long since Thomas. He played well, says Joshua. I'm very, very happy today. 3+ points, 5 goals, and a clear 12 to 13 goal difference. That's crazy, man. This is the most goal difference we've ever had in Premier League history. We've never reached anywhere near 55, 56 there. Nowhere near. That is just crazy. And considering around 2004, 2005, there's a time we were beating the likes of Everton and Middlesbrough 7-0, 6-0 when Thierry Henry was scoring hat-tricks for fun, but we never got to that kind of goal difference. Mikhailo Mudryk can do, Benjamin White can do it better. Zolisani, I think that's the name. How to pronounce the name. Even you putting Mudryk and Ben White in the same sentence, I feel disrespected. Like Mudryk should not be anywhere near Ben White in that conversation. Nowhere near. Palmer, 50 million bid this summer transfer into Chelsea. We love Chelsea players. We love taking Chelsea players. Cole Palmer, Petrovic, double bids, 80 million. There you go. Petrovic come and be the backup to Raya, and Palmer come and play for a proper team, please. 8 million bid. Imagine if you get Palmer from Chelsea. I mean, we love Chelsea players, and the recent ones that we've signed, they're banging in goals for us. So why not? God, please give us this trophy, please, man. We really deserve it so badly. The goals you're scoring, you're so perfect defensively. Like, please, man, please. Good game. Let's focus on Tottenham. Gunners for real, says Aber. Arsenal fans, good. For sure, Sunday. After this stream, I'll laugh at Chelsea fans for a couple of days, and then I'll forget about them. They're nowhere near us, and then we'll start focusing on Tottenham. Well done, the Gunner, says Home. Super Arsenal, the Lord of London, says Suleiman. Simon says Partey should start against Spurs. I think he definitely will start. After that kind of performance, I think he will start. Hopefully no knocks or anything like that, because I remember Tomiyasu started against Bayern and then he missed the next game. Hopefully not. And they wanted to break his leg again today, Jackson. Why Timber not this season again? Tell me why, says Gilbert. Timber was incredible yesterday against Blackburn. Timber, good luck coming into this team, bro. This team is scoring 5 goals, 6 goals for fun. But Timber, it's not easy coming back from an ACL injury, but I think we are going to see him around the Bournemouth game. And we've been playing like this without the likes of Timber and Partey. Like, if you watch that Timber goal yesterday, I don't think Zinchenko has his own qualities. Tomiyasu has his own qualities. Like, I can tell you, Zinchenko in between the lines in midfield and passing is very good. Tomiyasu one-on-one defending is very good. Ben White is just Ben White. Ben White is good at everything, pretty much. But Timber, in terms of striking the ball and moving with his left foot and right foot, comfortable on both. Like, I think Timber the next season having those defenders, I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Ben White is in fact so underrated. He is. We had the best 11 to that squad can destroy anybody on their day. It can. You're absolutely right. And that is still without Martinelli being on the bench. Look at that bench and you can bring on the likes of Martinelli. Things are looking good. We had the Arsenal, says Manasseh. Another clean sheet, says David. Let's go Arsenal, watching from Zambia. Whenever Jesus is on the bench, Arsenal does play well and score goals, says Divine. Let me say something about this. Opinions absolutely fine, but I feel like Arsenal fans, you can say something good about someone without saying something bad about the other person. Because yesterday I think I put that post about Timber scoring a goal, and someone was like, "Oh my God, Timber is really good. This is why you need to bench Zinchenko and Kiev." I was like, "Come on, man! You can compliment Timber without talking bad about Zinchenko and Kiev." I've never gotten that thing. You don't have to say Partey is really good. You've missed him. This is why Jorginho can't do this. Jorginho is crap at this. We don't have to say that. You can say Partey is good and not say something about Jorginho. You can say Timber is good without saying something about Zinchenko. You can say something good about our performance without saying something about Jesus as well, We've also scored a bunch of goals to Jesus on the pitch. Against Lons, we scored 6-0, and Jesus contributed to like 3 of those goals as well. So Jesus scored a goal against Chelsea last season as well, in the same game. So I know Paul don't like Jesus, but I just wanted to say that you reminded me of that because that's something Arsenal fans do that they don't like when they say something good about one person and then they have to say something bad about the other person. You don't have to. You can say something good about the other player without saying something about the other player. This Arsenal team that we have right now, compared to what we had even 4 years ago, believe me, I definitely prefer Zinchenko to Kolasinac. I definitely prefer Jesus to who did we have then? Willock? I don't know. Those players are definitely prefer to them. But Divine, that's your opinion. Thank you for your chat. I'll definitely read them when you send them in. No problem. Aaron says you're the Gunners never give up, will win. Whenever Jesus is on the bench, Arsenal does play. Oh, he sent it twice. Divine was so sure about this. He sent it twice. Ratings for Ben White and Havertz is 10, says Ray. This is the first time for us to see the partnership of Thomas and Rice in midfield. People forget that, yeah. In the Premier League, first time, I think we saw it against Man City in the Community Shield, but I think one of them was subbed off or something. Martin Odegaard is the man of the match, says Amo. Today's man of the match is very tricky, by the way. Palmer needs to shift like Kai did. 50 million is on the table. You know what? We love you, Chelsea, so much. We're going to add you 2 players. Palmer plus Cedric and El Neni. El Neni is really good. For me, he's one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League in terms of Egyptians. And Cedric experience. Chelsea are crying about experience, right? You guys are hearing Chelsea crying about experience. Cedric and El Neni, we are going to shove experience into your team. Give us Palmer. Let him move to a bigger team, and we can go on from there. Okay, Chelsea? Make Gunners use this momentum to beat Spurs. Kudos to my guys. All Thomas still need to back is normally from the best trio, right? If Thomas Partey, I think Thomas Partey is still at 90%. If he plays 100%, it's done for everyone. This is the right time to be an Arsenal supporter. Gunners for life says let's just use Suleiman. That's easier. There's so many other comments. I'll come to them. Let's do the player ratings. I'm absolutely excited for this one. Let's see. So Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0, a trashing. Absolutely fantastic performance from everyone. 5-0 victory, and today's player ratings is going to be absolutely incredible. I've given 10s maybe 3 times this season. Declan Rice has gotten a 10, I think, against Man United. There's once I gave someone a 10, I think it was Odegaard. And actually, since I started doing these player ratings in 2020, I think I've only ever given 10s 6 or 7 times. So getting 2 or 3 in one game is incredible. Let's start with David Raya. Recently, he's been, handling the ball well in terms of whenever the team has crosses, he handles them well and all that. Another clean sheet for him. Is going to win the Golden Glove in his first season. Well done, Raya. Well done. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Comfortable. His kicking looks comfortable as well. So fantastic. And people are not really talking about the goalkeeper situation right now. That is what the media wanted us to talk about over the past 5-6 months. But right now things are going good, and Ramsdale is on the bench and is cheering on the team and all that. Things we'll have to see. Raya, 8 out of 10. Centre backs, I am going to give Gabriel. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10, but I feel like it's kind of low. But in terms of defending, these guys are just absolutely incredible. Gabriel, Saliba, all of them, man, absolutely incredible. Another fantastic performance, another easy clean sheet for them. He went down around the 90th minute. I hope he's not injured or anything like that. We really, really do need him for the 4 remaining games. But Gabriel, as I've always said in the past player ratings, he has really improved in terms of discipline and not being too rash and all that. How many times do Gabriel and Saliba pick up yellow cards? Very, very rarely. Very rarely. And if you compare them to the other defenders who pick up 9, 10 yellow cards by now, 11 yellow cards, these guys are so disciplined. They just clear everything. They are bullying Jackson and Mudryk. Literally, those guys had no chance. And Gabriel, just superb, absolutely superb. Another signing that we got for around 20-something million. And now I still can't believe there's a time we used to compare Gabriel and Pablo Mari. How stupid were we? How stupid were we those days? But 8 out of 10 for Gabriel. The blocks are always there. The interceptions are always there. He just doesn't give the opponents any chance to do anything. And same with William Saliba. I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. If you're going to do your team of the season, just make sure to have both Gabriel and Saliba there, because both of them have been exceptional. There's no centre-back in the Premier League that has been better than those two guys. They don't concede goals. You can say Van Dijk this, Van Dijk that. Liverpool concede goals every single game. Gabriel and Saliba don't, and they come as a pair. Both of them. The way this one performs well. The understanding is there. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to give Saliba an 8 out of 10 as well, just like Gabriel and David Raya. Tomiyasu, I'm also going to give him an 8 out of 10. He's actually getting forward well. The Jackson should be given a red card for trying to break Tomiyasu's leg. But Tomiyasu, in terms of dealing with the wingers, Madueke saw him a couple of times, and that was it. Tomiyasu always comfortable in terms of one-on-one defending. Yes, he probably gets better overlapping from Kiwi and maybe better on the ball from Zinchenko. But Tomiyasu, in terms of if you just want a defender who's going to defend, Tomiyasu is the guy for you. And another player who can play several positions for us, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Benny Blanco is next up. Yeah, Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco is next up. That guy who scored not once, but twice. Ben White scored 2 goals in a single game. Ben White scored 2 goals in a single game. And on top of that, he kept a clean sheet. His defending was incredible. And there's a time around the 90th minute he was about to pull someone down, and he remembered the other yellow card and was like, thank goodness, because we don't want you to miss the Tottenham game. You can tell their minds are there. Sometimes you foul someone by forgetting that you had a yellow card and all that. But our players, no, they're always concentrating on the game. And Ben White is a player that I absolutely love as well. Give him another contract on top of the one that we gave him. He's the first player to receive a 10 out of 10 today, Ben White. 2 goals from a defender. The second one, I don't care. It was not a fluke. It was a proper goal from Ben White. He knows what he's doing. That is the talent that Ben White has. And I wanted to see how many chances he created. Oh, my goodness. He was given a 9.6 by SofaScore. That is crazy. He scored 2 goals. Expected goal 0.3, got 2 goals. He had a blocked shot, he had a tackle, he was never dribbled past in this game. He won 3 out of his 4 ground duels, 3 out of his 4 aerial duels. He didn't commit a single foul in this game. Oh, man, we've come from far, man. We've come from far, man. That is a perfect performance. Ben White, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love him. 10 out of 10. Let's go to the midfielders. Thomas Partey. He finally started the game. Many people wanted him to start a game. He finally started. People were asking me, when is Partey going to start a game? I was like, I don't know, man. I'm also praying that he starts a game and all that. But in terms of a midfield performance for a player who's been out for that long, I think he was pretty good. The first goal that Trossard scored, Partey, quick thinking, pass forward, quick movement, absolutely fantastic. I wanted to see his stats in terms of tackles and all that. He made 1 clearance. He made 3 interceptions, very important. There was one that he made, I think, in the first minute of the game, he made an interception. I was like, yeah, Partey is here for business. He wasn't dribbled past once. Like, just a perfect performance, man. Just another perfect performance. Thomas Partey, 9 out of 10 for today. These are going to be very high ratings, man. I think there's a lot of players who are really good. 9 out of 10 for Thomas Partey. Declan Rice, I'm also going to give him a 9 out of 10. Rice is just incredible. He got an assist. He hit the post. He created a couple of chances as well. The interceptions he was making in midfield, again, tackle just like Partey. Like Chelsea were thinking they could counter-attack us, and Rice is just right there. Boom! He takes the ball away from them. Another former Chelsea player. Once again, thank you, Chelsea. Declan Rice is just exceptional. One of the best signings. I think he's already in the top 3 signings in terms of Emirates era. Like, this guy is that good. He is that good. I absolutely love him as well. I want to see his actual numbers in terms of 5 tackles in midfield. He made 5 tackles. 2 interceptions as well, and then that's his job. He still goes forward and has like 3 or 4 shots as well. He takes our corners as well from that side. Declan Rice, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for him. I absolutely love him. A good assist for Trossard, good run on that goal as well. And just a complete player, just another complete player that we have. Thank you, West Ham. We still need to pay you more. We haven't forgotten. 9 out of 10 for Declan Rice. The next midfielder is Martin Odegaard. Sometimes I just get tired about talking about Rice and Odegaard because they're too good. And then we've added Partey next to them now. This cannot be legal, man. They need to be stopped. Martin Odegaard needs to be stopped. The passing is freaking incredible from Odegaard, man. That pass to Kai Havertz for his goal. Crazy. And there's another one that he gave to Havertz right before that, and Havertz hit the shot. It was saved. It went out for a corner right in at the beginning of the second half. Another fantastic pass from Odegaard. In terms of chances created and all that, This dude is just absolutely incredible. And he played another 90 minutes today. You know, he never even gets subbed off. He's always there. He's always doing the business for us. Captaincy, you know, the time we gave him captaincy, there's not too many people who are saying give Odegaard captain. But he's given and he's never looked out of place. He made 8 key passes today. 8 key passes. 8 key passes for Martin Odegaard today. He created 2 big chances. He completed 5 out of his 7 long attempted balls. He had 2 out of 3 crosses as well. I remember the short corner as well from him and Saka that has helped us get the Ben White goal as well. He's the one who gave the assist to Havertz and to Ben White with some incredible, not easy passes, like phenomenal passes, like that through pass for Havertz and that lobbed pass to Ben White, just fantastic. 8 out of 11 ground duels. Now, some of these numbers, you might see them with Ozil back in the day, chances created and all that. But ground duels, you would never, ever see Ozil being involved in 11 ground duels and winning 8 of them. There's no chance that would ever happen. So we have an attacking midfielder who's ready to come back and defend. He's pressing from the front. He made an interception. He made a couple of tackles as well, defending well. Another fantastic player, man. Another fantastic player. The only wrong thing I'd say in the first half, but players like this, they will give up a bad pass here and there because they're trying those incredible passes. But I don't care about that, man. The rest of the game was absolutely incredible. Here we go. Second 10 out of 10 for the day goes to Martin Odegaard. 2 10 out of 10s. Odegaard and Ben White. Arsenal, man. Arsenal. Thank you so much. That is our midfield. Partey gets a 9. Rice gets a 9. Odegaard gets a 10. What a midfield, man. In the first day we've seen them together, they're getting 9, 9, and 10. Can we play Tottenham tomorrow? I want to see Bissouma. Bissouma is better than Rice. Remember when Tottenham fans are saying that? I want to see it this weekend. Saka on the right side. Saka got the assist for Havertz's second goal. Good assist. He was actually taking shots. There are a couple that were saved. He was unlucky not to score. I mean, in terms of getting involved in the game, I actually did forget. I gave Rice a 9, but I actually forgot he got an assist, but he did. Saka, listen. Saka was involved today, absolutely fantastic, more than he was in the last few games, like Bayern and all those guys. Something I've always said I'm going to be okay with if it happens is if we don't use Saka every single game, and if Saka plays in the game and, you know, we still get 5 goals without Saka being involved too much, I'm going to be happy with that because that means we're not a one-man team. The team we just played is called PALMER FC. Saka without getting involved too much today, Odegaard to still have made those passes, Havertz to still have made those runs, Ben White to still have gotten those goals, you know, like we're still functional, even with Saka being marked by 2 or 3 players. But you're still involved today. He did good job. He got subbed off. I'm going to give Saka an 8 out of 10 for today. I think the rest of the forward players in the midfield as well, 9 and 10. So I'm going to give Saka an 8 out of 10 for today. The other was fantastic fast goal, good run, and another player was just exceptional. Another player who's gotten double figures for us this season in terms of goals. You absolutely love him. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well, just like Bukayo Saka. Man, there's no player I've given less than 8. Speaking of 10 out of 10s, I'm giving Kai Havertz a 10 out of 10 against Chelsea. Tears in my eyes. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Oh, Kai Havertz, King Kai, Killer Kai, whatever you want to use. Whatever you want to use, it fits, man. 60 million down the drain. Chelsea are crap again. I absolutely love it, man. I absolutely love it. Kai Havertz, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The first goal was really good. The run, in terms of, as I said, in terms of making runs, there's no one who's better than Havertz. Like his runs alone, if we were getting goals for runs, we'd have had like 6 goals today. And as I said, Arteta is a troll as well. Whenever we ask for Havertz to be subbed off in a game, he's like, nah, he's gonna play. But today, when you want him to get a hat trick, Arteta says, nah, you know what? I'm gonna sub him off today. I'm sure if he stayed on, he could have easily gotten another chance to get a hat trick. But 2 goals is enough. First half, a couple of times he should have shot the ball. I was disappointed he didn't shoot the ball once in the first half. But the rest of it, I think he had like 5 or something shots on target today. And this is another player who's just like Odegaard. They're not scared of getting involved in, ground duels and coming back to defend and clearing the ball with his head and all that. I mean, there's still some people saying Havertz is one of the poor flops of the season. Do you guys still think that? 4 shots on target today. He had 38 touches of the ball. He made 2 key passes today. Obviously scored 2 goals. He won 4 out of his 8 aerial duels. Never scared of going toe-to-toe with the defenders in terms of headers and all that. And fantastic, man. Fantastic. 10 out of 10 performances today. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Did I miss out anyone? No. Who came off the bench first? It was Zini. No, I'm not going to give anyone 5s or 6 today, man. I'm not. I'm going to give Zinchenko a 7 out of 10. He gets an extra mark for that celebration when he got a clean sheet at the end. I love it. You get an extra mark for that. The issue is Zinchenko doesn't love defending. He looks very happy whenever he gets a clean sheet. I'm still a Zinchenko stay for me. Play him in midfield next season. But in terms of starting, like, we have such a good team. I don't think he'll be starting for us even if he stays next season. But 7 out of 10. I don't care. I'm so happy. 7 out of 10. Who's next? Jorginho. I don't care as well. I don't care if he played for only 20 minutes. You're going to get a 7 out of 10 as well, Jorginho, just for coming on against your team. Absolutely love it. Havertz also got an extra mark for celebrating against his team. Who cares about Chelsea? Celebrate, boy. Celebrate. Who cares about Chelsea? He did this against Chelsea. Kai Havertz, man. Kai Havertz. This guy is better than Thierry Henry, isn't he? Thierry Henry. Imagine if Havertz was good as Thierry Henry, would have won like every single title by now. Jesus, he's gonna get there hopefully. If he gets there, it's over for everyone else. Gabriel Jesus. I mean, some of them should get a 6, but I'm just going to give him an extra mark because I'm happy. 7 out of 10. Jesus. Martinelli was actually good. He should have scored. He had a couple of one-on-one chances. He was making some really good runs. At the time, Martinelli made a one-on-one run and the keeper saved. I don't know who gave him that pass. I don't know if it was Jorginho or Rice. There's someone who gave him that pass over the top. But Martinelli came on, gave Gilchrist and all those guys. Was he even playing? I don't even know. At that point, I wasn't even looking at the Chelsea players. I was just like, this guy's a bang average. 7 out of 10 for Martinelli. Who else came on? Oh, believe me, talking bad about Chelsea, it feels good. Those guys always talk bad about us. Believe me. Don't let a Chelsea fan tell you, be humble. No, don't do it. Vieira looked very good when he came on. Actually, Vieira looked very, very good. He is actually, I've given some of the other 7s that should have been 6, but I think Vieira is a 7. I think he looked very good for those 16, 15 minutes he was on, the 10 minutes and the 7 minutes added on. Vieira looked actually good. So 7 out of 10 for him. So absolutely perfect. Mikel Arteta, I am going to give him, how many 10s have we given today? Odegaard, Havertz, and Ben White. Arteta, welcome to the 10 out of 10 club. Welcome to the 10 out of 10 club, Mikel Arteta. What a performance. Defensively solid. You can tell like every coach is involved. 10 years ago, I don't think any of us were really bothered. We just knew Arsene Wenger and Steve Bold as the assistant. We didn't really need to know anyone else, really. These days, like, I look at everyone, and everyone is involved. The set piece coach, man. Jove is always there involved. The assistant, always there involved. Both of his assistants, always there involved in everything, telling him what to do in terms of this and that. Everyone is involved. Coaching team, defensively, incredible. We just don't. How many shots did Chelsea have today? I predicted them to have 1 shot on target more, like the most 1 shot on target. I want to see how many they have. 1 shot on target. Chelsea had 1 shot on target. Oh, God. This is not really our competition. Our competition is really Man City, not these guys. 27 shots today. Chelsea had more possession. Big up Chelsea. Big up Chelsea. That's an achievement. Blocked shot. We had 10 blocked shots. Like they blocked 10 of our shots. Who said Chelsea don't have defenders? Benoit Badiashile, Disasi, incredible defenders, better than all the defenders that you've ever had. Fouls, yellow cards, we had 2 yellow cards apiece. Let's see, big chances. We had 4 big chances. We scored 5 goals. Chelsea missed 2 big chances. They hit the post. We hit the post for them. They didn't really hit the post. We hit the post for them, Gabriel. Goalkeeper saves. The goalkeeper made 6 saves and our goalkeeper made 1 save. Literally nothing to do. Like, this is how our team is. Like, the way we function, like, we don't even have anything to do. Ateta 10 out of 10. Ateta out. We just lost to Aston Villa. Ateta needs to go. I told you, Glenn, Ateta is not good enough. Ateta is not this. Ateta is not that. 77 points in the league table. If Man City draw 1 game, just 1 game, we don't even need them to lose, just draw 1 game. I'm a little bit scared, though, because Tottenham is playing against Man City in the final week. Does Tottenham really want Arsenal to win the league, or they'll go there and let Man City beat them? I'm a bit scared about that, unless they're fighting for top 4 until then. I need us to beat Tottenham, and then I need Tottenham to win the other games, because I need them to go into that Man City game needing to win. And I also kind of need Aston Villa to lose as well, because I need Tottenham to be fighting for the top 4 the time they face Man City, because they might just bend down for Man City to beat them on that day. I don't like that. I feel like they're going to let them win. But listen, I am absolutely buzzing. 10 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta, 10 out of 10 performance. I'm definitely going to put a poll today for the man of the match. Is going to be very, very, very close. Let's see. RK with the super chat. I appreciate it. Says happy with the win. Thanks for the live stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always supporting the page. Let's see. It also says Partey should release the ball on time. Listen, I don't mind this. We've had a perfect performance, but there's always criticism. I don't mind. That shows that we're really growing as a team, even after 5-0. Like, no, this one should have done that. Yes, there's a time Partey was robbed off the ball in midfield, and I was like, need to be quicker with that. Yeah, right. Let's see. We would capitulate without Odegaard, no question. We'd struggle to create chances and all that, because he makes football look so easy, Raymond. I think this midfield is what Arsenal fans are waiting for. I read that one. Odegaard is the best midfield in the world, says it's a step to the side, Bellingham and Valverde. Here is Odegaard. I think Bellingham wants to be like Odegaard when he grows up. I saw Ben White goal coming because of the weeks he had so many chances to score, but he misses. You're right. Bayern Munich. And also Wolves as well. I think Wolves on the weekend he had a chance as well that was saved. He gets forward a lot as well. He gets at least a shot on target every single game, a shot or two. Like, no one is talking about Ben White being replaced next season. I'm sure there's literally none of you wants Ben White to be replaced next season. There's no one wants Saliba to be replaced and all those guys. Like, we're just looking. Get me a backup for Saka. Get me another midfielder and a striker. 3 trophies next season. Treble, whichever treble it's gonna be. Beat Chelsea both halves, says, oh, that's so dirty. That is dirty. Chelsea fans will not want to hear that. You're telling me in the first half we beat them, and then in the second half we beat them again. Double whooping. So even it's 5-0, says Blessing. 5-0 is not even enough. I wanted more. Like, this is Chelsea. We need to score more. I remember Chelsea fans saying that Caicedo is the solution and the rest is history. I remember that as well. I remember those. I'll never forget. That is why, listen, I really try to be humble. I try to be nice. But when Arsenal lose 1 game and then I get on the internet and then people are saying Bissouma is better than Rice, that pisses me off. And I'm like, next time if we win a game and this guy has a 10 out of 10 performance, I'm not going to keep quiet, because they usually wait for us to lose a game and they're like, yeah, I told you. Told me what? Bissouma is better than Rice. Nah, you can never be better than Rice. Even if Rice scores 5 own goals between now and the end of the season, Bissouma will never be anywhere near Rice. Like, nowhere near. Talk about our captain's passing. Just incredible, man. Like, talking about him like makes me want to cry. There's a stat here for you from Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard created 8 chances against Chelsea, the most he has ever created in a Premier League game. So he has set a new record for himself. The Norwegian also provided 2 assists and topped the following stats during the match. Odegaard today, our captain Martin Odegaard, this dude over here, this guy who used to play for Real Madrid and we signed him for 30 million, this guy, he had 82 touches of the ball today. That was the most of any player. He had 34 passes in the final third. That is the most of any player today as well. He created 8 chances. That is the most of any player today as well. He created the most chances from open play as well. None of them are like set pieces or anything. No, these were clear chances from open play. Most of anyone in the game. He won the most duels. My attacking midfielder is winning the most duels in the game. He won more duels than Partey, than Rice, than Caicedo, than Gabriel, than Disasi. My attacking midfielder, he's winning more duels than all the other players. How would Ateta say it? It's fucking incredible. That is what Ateta would say. It is absolutely incredible. It is absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible, man. He also won the most fouls, 3 of them. He completed the most take-ons, 3 of them as well. This guy, bro. Who is this guy? Where did we get him from, man? Look at him. Eric Partey. I hope I've talked about Odegaard enough. That is enough, right? That is enough. He was the best player on the pitch. And you know what? He might even not even have been the best player on the pitch. That is scary. Odegaard did all that. And we might have like 4 or 5 other players who did better than him today. I'm scared. What has Ateta built? What has Ateta built? I am scared. I am scared. I am scared. I'm scared. Look at this, guys. I am scared. I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm scared. I am scared of watching Arsenal games because that is not normal. Martin Odegaard, absolutely love him, man. Absolutely love him. The most chances created by an Arsenal player in the last 8 seasons, only Ozil created more in a game than Odegaard. Only Ozil. This is just incredible, man. Somehow Iwobi's on that list as well. Shocking. Ozil is number 1 on that list, number 3, number 4. Odegaard is 7, 8, the most chances created of the last 8 seasons in a single game. That is Martin Odegaard. What a player. What a player. And he's not even our best player today. That is scary. I am so happy that Partey is coming back to his best. He really played well today. Man United, I say Man United will come back for you. Man United, if you beat Tottenham, you're going to win the league because I'm not worried about Man United. Man United, they allow 40 shots in a game. We will be there. We will be there. Kai Havertz looked very poor in front of goal, but finally became better. I don't think it's poor. I think his confidence, that is my worry. He doesn't want to shoot the ball that first half. And I'm like, shoot the ball. But to be fair to him, the second one that he got, he actually shot it. That is what I want to see. Imagine 16-year-old Odegaard playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. No wonder he would turn out to be a beast. Yeah, man, they signed him at a very young age, man. You guys got him at a young age. Let's see. Odegaard also had 2 tackles today. He also won the position 5 times. Let's not forget about the 2 assists that he had, not just usual assists. If you're watching on YouTube, you know what my pinned post is. It's when I got the chance to talk to Odegaard, and I feel like I need to talk to him again. I feel like I didn't tell him everything I wanted to tell him. This guy is incredible. This guy is absolutely incredible. We are here to take over, says Ian. Like Guardiola, go away, Guardiola. If Guardiola wasn't in this league, we would have been winning our 2nd Premier League title. Like, just get lost, Guardiola. Just go away. Arsenal have played 8 Premier League games against their big 6 opponents this season, and we are still yet to taste defeat. We've not lost to any big 6 team this season. But this guy's told me Ateta is not good enough, man. Ateta is not good enough. He's not. Ateta is not good enough, you know? Let's go and get Antonio Conte. That's what people are telling me. Martin Odegaard is not good enough. Let's go and get Maddison. Maddison. I enjoyed watching Arsenal today. I'm very excited to see Partey, Rice, Odegaard together. I'm not going to be humble, man. Those guys usually laugh at us. When we lost to Aston Villa, I couldn't even get on the internet because everyone was just talking about Arsenal. Forget about being humble. Leave that humble thing long, long away. My Chelsea fans are very happy, and hopefully before the game, solid performance right now. I'm over the moon, says Justice. Let's talk about Kai Havertz. We could have scored 8 goals. We could have. We scored 5. We felt sorry for Chelsea. We deserve something for sure. We deserve to win the league, man. That is what we deserve to. We've been better than Man City this season. It would be so unfair if they beat us to the league, man. So unfair. If we miss this league, it's Ateta to blame. Poor team selections against Villa cost us 3 points. I agree the 3 points costing us against Villa. I agree with that. How did we change a winning team against Villa? I'm still annoyed and crying inside. Yeah, obviously when you think about that, I still think about those Fulham games and Aston Villa games as well. I know. If you win that one of those games, you're already like 7 points ahead of Man City. But we just need to keep going until the end of the season. For midfielders today, thank you for your comment, George, by the way. Like the midfielders today, absolutely. Gavo. I need the WhatsApp link. Okay. Party in that midfield, excellent, says Mwenda. Havertz against Chelsea, Leo against Brighton, and Rice against... You're right as well. Yeah, Rice had a goal against West Ham as well, a brilliant performance. And oh, you're right. Thank you, Chelina. Thank you. I didn't remember that. Havertz scored against Chelsea, Trossard scored against Brighton, Rice scored against West Ham. And they're not just like stupid goals. Like Rice goal against West Ham is contender for our goal of the season. The chipped goal by Leo against Brighton was really good as well. And Havertz finished today. The first goal was really good. Even the second goal, he was standing like just incredible. Kelvin says, I think Mikel Arteta's best coach is in terms of taking Arsenal to go and get the cup. Whatever happens this season, I still don't want Arteta to go anywhere. I still want him next season. We've built something so incredible, man. I know the reason you're not winning the league is not because Arsenal is not good enough. It's just because of Man City. That is the only reason why you're not winning the league. And it annoys me. I want Guardiola to leave this league because if he leaves, you're going to win like 6 in a row. But in terms of everything else, because everyone else was saying Arsenal will not compete for the title again this season, there we are. We scored the most goals. We have the most assists, not assists, like we have the most clean sheets. We don't concede chances, let alone goals. We don't even give anyone a chance to get a shot against us. That is just crazy. Set piece coach, everything is just working. We rarely concede from set pieces. We don't lose to big 6 teams. Even Man City cannot score a goal against us. We kept 2 clean sheets against them. We went to Anfield, the place where we used to be smacked around. We almost won. Went to Man City, almost won if Trossard scored that goal. Like everything, man. We reached the Champions League quarterfinal. That was my prediction. The only thing I wanted to improve on next season, we'll talk about that at the end of the season, is the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup performances. If we take it a little bit more seriously, there's no reason. If Man United can get to a couple of finals, we can definitely win those trophies as well. This team deserves... now, this one was unlucky. We faced Liverpool and we missed a bunch of chances. That is why we went out of that. This team deserves a title this season. Let's pray for City to draw 1 game. That is all we need. Our goal difference is set. Chelsea cannot sell Palmer, says Paul. Depends. Does Palmer want to go to a big team like Arsenal? 60 million, Chelsea. We have 60 million for you. Havertz about to give me high blood pressure. He made me so happy today, man. With that, when that first goal went in, his first goal, I was screaming. I was so happy that Havertz scored. I even forgot anyone else scored. I was like, today it's going to be Kai Havertz day. Hi, Glenn. Happy with the win, says RK. Arteta's learned that his 2 Man City will not take him anywhere in the remaining games. Hence, starting from the bench. Also, please know that Arsenal must first get proper party sub. I mean, I still want to keep Jesus and Zinchenko next season, but probably not as starters. That one I agree with. If we have a bench where we can bring on Jesus, Zinchenko, Trossard or Martinelli, one of them, Havertz or whoever else is there, Timbo, Tomiyasu from the bench next season. Kiwi is also there. Jorginho is also there. And then some games you have Partey there. That's really good. Let me take a couple more. There's so many of it. Many comments. Honestly, Odegaard passed very fantastic. Arsenal used Chelsea to play basketball. We just went Nikola Jokic on them. I told you if I start both Odegaard and Partey and Rice, we are good to go like that. That is a cheat code. Ray says, Glenn. Ray, nice seeing you here. He's watching on X. I'm not happy with this call line, says Ayobami. We have levels these days, man. We want 10, 20 goals these days. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Cookie. Nice seeing here as well. What a win. Odegaard is seriously a contender for Premier League Player of the Season. What a player, man. This guy is just really, really good. I love him so much, man. It's probably my best Arsenal player. Please ask who was saying Mikel Arteta should leave. There's still such comments. When he lost to Aston Villa, there was still a couple of those comments, and I was like, come on, man. We win 20 games and then we lose one, and then the first thing you think about is that it's out. I'm not saying it's perfect. I know. I was also annoyed that he didn't bring on Partey against Aston Villa early. I know. Kai Havertz celebrating against that scam. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. Odegaard, my man of the match. Let me know. Man of the match. Just write for me. Just one name. Yeah, just write for me one name. Just type in one name in the chat. Let me know your man of the match. If it's Havertz, if it's Odegaard, if it's White, if it's Rice, whoever, just write one name. I will know you're talking about the man of the match. Amlak says, but the trophy will lie on the merit of City. I know. But I said if Man City beat us by 2 points, I'll be able to live with that. But I feel like there's something. I feel like Nottingham or Brighton have something for us. Maybe not Brighton. One of those guys. Just a draw is all we need. By the way, if Everton concede to Liverpool tomorrow, then Dre is guaranteed to minimum share the Golden Glove. He will not need to share it, believe me, Cookie. He will have 18 or 19 by the end of the season. It is my professional opinion that we should maintain our current rhythm until the end. I implore my fellow supporters of Arsenal to trust in our abilities. I'm confident Man City will not emerge victorious against Brighton. Jamie has seen something that we haven't seen. Jamie has probably watched that Brighton Man City game and you haven't seen it. I hope so. I hope you're right, man. If we go into that Tottenham game with Man City having dropped points, I'd say it's the best coach to create this winning club despite the squad. Says Amlak, we're barring toe next game. Then I see a draw for City in either one of their away games. I'm hoping so as well. If we beat Tottenham, I think we're going to win all our games. Then we have to hope that Man City drop points because our goal difference is sorted for now. My man of the match, Ben White, says Cookie. Ben White is just incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. Raymond says Odegaard. So already different ticks. Kelvin says Havertz. We have Captain Fantastic from Ian. There's a lot. Man, I am so happy, man. You cannot take away this smile from me. I'm just here looking at Martin Odegaard. I'm smiling. I am absolutely smiling. I can have Odegaard on my phone the whole day. This guy is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'll put a poll on YouTube, man of the match. Make sure to vote on that. Let's celebrate this win. We just thumped Chelsea 5-0. High five, guys. High five. We'll be back talking tomorrow again about this win and about any other news you're going to have tomorrow. I'm just super excited. I cannot wait to see the Chelsea tears. This is really good. This is really good. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.